For Dads in the Six, I'm Nicholas Mazzeo.
And I'm Jamie Campbell.
Hey.
How's it going?
Good, man. You?
Yeah.
So,
Got scammed. I don't know what order this is going to air in, but I got scammed.
I know. That's what's going to be different about this way we do it. But anyways, I just want to talk about this week our free time and how we use it. And
so unironically, like, this isn't a joke, right? Like, this is a serious topic. Because if it's somewhat serious, I'm going to set a ground rule or two.
Okay.
We're not going to be like, oh, we're dads and we have no free time. Ah, ha, ha, ha.
See you guys next week.
Yeah, right? Like, if we're going to talk about our free time, whatever little of that we have, let's focus on that and not talk about how we're dads and don't have free time, right? We want to talk about what we're actually using up, what little time we have on.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. I want to talk about how we use our limited free time.
Okay.
The base in it is that because we are dads, we have very different outlook on
I think
free
there's
time.
more here than meets the eye, I think.
I think this could be a good one. We'll see how it goes.
All right.
I like how I'm not confident about my topics. So anyways, I want to know how we use our free time.
Mm-hmm.
How that, it's a big question because really a lot's changed in the last 2 years. We've had kids. I have had another one. You have another one on the way. Maybe it's here. I don't know when this is airing.
Oh, it's here.
It's here. Oh yeah, it's here.
Yeah,
Shit.
it's here.
Oh yeah. So you have 2 kids. So I kind of want to talk about how do we use our free time right now, because I actually have so very little free time.
Mm-hmm. We covered this in the rules.
But I'm going somewhere with this. That when I do get my free time,
It's precious.
It's so precious that I feel I'm not kidding, overwhelmed. Like I don't know what to pick, and I don't know how to use it.
I think I'm there with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So my concern is how to use it, because if I can paint a visual here, I come here. Jamie's got this new sweet office in our old podcast studio. He's got 3 monitors open. He was watching the hockey game while doing like business stuff. Probably, I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, I'm installing a bunch of servers right now.
Yeah. He's got a bunch of comic books on his desk, and
see how big that pile's getting?
Yeah,
I was going to talk about that.
He's got electric guitars as if he plays them.
No,
he doesn't, but it looks like
they look cool though.
So you do come in. You've got like the squeezer things for your hands, for your grip.
Yep.
So I come in here and I'm like, dude's using his free time.
He's got some space.
You are here at 7:30 on an evening. Granted, you're here for me because we're here to record a podcast. But you are here when you have kids upstairs.
Once kid goes down, this is where I come.
That's awesome. So I want to know, essentially, again, how do you, because I'm overwhelmed.
Let me break it down.
I don't know if you want to go first a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah, well, let me break it down. For me, I've always done kind of the same thing since as far back as I remember. I get some video gaming in. I get some comic book stuff in. I generally do a lot of work after hours, so I don't know if I want to count that as free time. Probably not. And I like to read my odd novel. And I watch probably too many TV shows. So I'm at like a weird crossroads right now where I want to switch it up. I feel like I'm not reading enough books, and I have 2 on the go there since we went on vacation like
a year ago.
No, recently.
Oh, when you went on vacation.
Which 2 are on the go. Like I just want to like drop TV shows and drop comic books, and I've been trimming the fat, so to speak.
Yeah.
To free up more free time to do different things that I want to do. And I find I'm not being aggressive enough, because like Walking Dead sucks balls right now, but it's 8 seasons in. It's like it just feels wrong to stop. And I know that's me, just maybe there's a bit of OCD there or a bit of completionist in there. Like I've been reading X-Men, which has sucked for years now, but I've collected it since 1996.
Jeez.
So it's like to stop now, it just feels, I don't even know a word to describe it.
Yeah, and you have Spider-Man comic, but you also had Spectacular Spider-Man. Like, does anyone need that much Spider-Man?
Probably not.
Yeah.
Right. That would be on my trimming list.
Yeah.
But the thing is, anyways, so making this podcast obviously is fun. It obviously eats up our personal free time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think the moral of my story is I want to read more and watch less, and I'm having a hard time doing that because it's so tempting. Again, like you pointed out, my office. It's so tempting to come down here, sit here, and get consumed in those screens. and get caught up. Like before you know it, it'll be like midnight. I'm like, okay, it's
know.
time to go to bed. And I didn't read a single page or chapter out of my book, which is what I in my core, that's what I want to do.
Yeah, and I like your setup here. It's very man cavey in a way, and it's very can be cozy.
Do you think I need like a reading nook in here or like a beanbag type of situation?
Even what if you just got like a little ottoman for your feet so you can kick up your feet? You could sit in that chair, your computer chair, and put your feet up.
No. If I sit in this chair, I'm pulling up to the computer.
Well, that's our problem.
And nowhere in my house is like a good reading spot. That's why I wonder, maybe I should create one.
Yeah. I mean, you could. Yeah. I just worry that it's gonna become Jamied and it'll never be used.
Yeah.
And
You're probably right.
You have option A, B, C. I also have options. But I just can't. And so what happens is tonight's a perfect example. After this podcast, I'm going home.
Yep.
And Steph's going to soccer.
Kids will be down, I hope.
Kenna's the wild card because I got a newborn-ish, right? She's 2 months at the time.
Let's say perfect scenario.
She's down. I wouldn't know what to do with my time.
Like you'd be overwhelmed with options or you'd be underwhelmed with the options?
I'd be overwhelmed with options. Underwhelmed in some ways too, because you know how it is. You know how it is. We're nerd call. Like, I have all these games to play, but none of them. I don't want to play any of them right now. You know what I mean? I got all these shows to watch. I don't really want to. And then you just kind of like you're just stuck flicking like the Netflix scroll, and you're just like nothing, and that's how an hour goes by.
Yeah, you know how many like the Oscars? I guess as of this recording aired recently, and I haven't seen a single one of the nominated Best Picture movies. You got Shape of Water, Lady Bird, the Billboard one, Get Out.
Yeah,
I haven't watched any of them, and it's so appealing to me to be like, you know what? I'm gonna watch all, like at least if I watch any movies this year, I'm gonna watch the 5 Oscar nominated movies, and call it a year, right?
Yeah.
And I just never freaking get around to it, and it's so annoying to myself. This is a me problem. It's a me problem.
Yeah.
But like you said, like I could pop on Get Out right now after you leave here, but I just fucking won't.
Right. You won't.
And it's so frustrating.
And so
our free time's the little free time we have, is being squandered.
It is being squandered, and that's my problem. That's why I kind of want to talk about it, because I'm just like, is it just me right now, or is it just like now I look back and you took for granted everything post kids. Even when you get married and you're buying a house and you're kind of busy and stuff, man, you thought then, I got like a little bit that much less free time. Like, man, that's mountains of free time compared to when you have kids. And then the other thing is, I mean, my dynamic with my wife's probably like a little different than yours, because your wife goes to bed relatively early, and it's just like my wife stays up later than I do.
Yeah.
So for me, I feel kind of douchey, and I think rightfully so. I feel kind of douchey to be like, it's 8:00, kids are down. See ya.
Yeah.
I'm going downstairs for the rest of my evening.
Yeah.
When that, in a way, should be like our time.
Right.
Because we haven't had our time. And Steph's a TV person. I'm not. Steph, if it was up to me, I would have cut cable. We have cable because of her.
I'd be more annoyed at me if my TV time that I use for that now was spent just browsing like Discovery Channel.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw Discovery Channel yesterday.
It's gross.
Big Bang Theory was on.
Really?
Like, it was like a marathon. There's like, I think I stopped scrolling. It was like 4 or 5 episodes in a row on Discovery Channel.
I remember when the Learning Channel, TLC, devolved into some reality TV bullshit.
So this came out, we're just talking about Discovery Channel here.
Yeah.
This video came out a long time ago. Like, we're talking 2010, like I think 8 years ago. Do you remember this?
Never gets old, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Nope. It kind of makes you want to break into song.
Mm-hmm. I remember this.
Yep. I love the mountains.
This was TV's prime. I don't care what anyone says. We gotta wait for the good part.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
When Discovery Channel was educational, and now they're playing Big Bang Theory.
That's sad. That actually kind of ruined my podcast for today.
Like, you're like emotionally like ruined right now.
Like Discovery Channel again. I don't randomly watch TV like that. But it was the good one. It was the go-to, and it was kind of like, all right, TLC has devolved into Honey Boo Boo and shit. but like the Discovery Channel was like good.
Still holding on.
Because even History Channel went to shit.
More recently, right?
History Channel is just like either World War II, same old stuff, or again, do aliens exist or something. And so, yeah, even that. No, so our TV time, it's not necessarily spent browsing, because I would probably draw the line there. I'd be like, no, we can't do this.
So you're like more like Netflix or something.
It's a little bit, but it's the PVR. So I don't know when any of these shows air. So don't ask me what channel, where, they just appear. So we have like, Steph and I have probably a list of 5 or so shows that we watch together. They are not my shows. They are not the shows that I would ever have watched, but she's got me into them. And I would say a good majority of them are reality shows.
Okay.
But I can watch them, and it just becomes like our time. So it's entertaining, it's fun. But so that's my issue. But for me, I would live without cable, because my free time, honestly, whether this sounds good or bad, I like to be on the internet. I could just browse Reddit. Watch a couple. Watch YouTube. YouTube.
You know how much goes by on Reddit if you don't check it like every
it's crazy
hour or two, maybe.
It's crazy.
You'd miss a whole front page.
It's crazy.
So much stuff could happen.
And so it's just like, and then so I don't get no video gaming done. That's, to me, again, how I would spend an evening. Pre-kids, pre-marriage. Like, you just came home and you just dominated video games. And it's just, like, to me, and I'm not, you can judge me all you want. I was lazy, or I'm a nerd, I like video games. I don't care. The point is, that's how I used my time. And I argue to the day I die, you watching TV is no better than me playing video games. You know
Probably
what I mean? Like,
not.
people who are judgy.
Yeah, if anything, the latter is more brain dead.
It's just an equal amount of waste of time.
But it's
right?
it's less thought. You're not exercising your brain.
There's some hand-eye coordination, and you can argue that. I'm just saying it's just as much as a waste of time. It's just more of a nerdy stigma of like,
this is very quickly turned into how we complain about stuff that people do. I have another problem, which is, again, 3 monitors behind me. I'm awesome. I know. Get over it, Jamie.
Yeah, Matrix.
But I'm able to do 3 different and unique things like on my screens at the same time. I could very easily have an episode of Walking Dead on one screen. I could be playing like a very casual game of Hearthstone or something on my middle screen, and I could have like a hockey game on my right screen. So I'm really listening and paying attention to the TV show, catching up on my Walking Dead. Hockey game doesn't need like 1,000% of your attention all the time. And then Hearthstone, you can, like, if you're on like an important turn or a strategic part of that game, I can pause like Walking Dead, right? Like, so I think when I think about, I want to watch Get Out, that's not something that I'm going to do while multitasking. If I'm watching an Oscar-nominated movie especially, I want all my attention to be on that.
Yeah.
If I'm reading a novel, that's impossible. You can't multitask. You have to have a book in your hand and you're reading it, right? So I think
we can't focus anymore.
I've tricked my brain into being like, well, I could read a book, but
or you can do 3 things.
I'm 3 times more productive by doing this other garbage.
Yeah.
But dude, if I could like convince myself, I'd drop half those comic books right now. I'd drop half my TV shows, and that has to free up time to read, right? Like, dude, if I watch, let's say, 10 TV shows that are each an hour long per week, if I drop half of those, I must be gaining back 5 hours a week.
Right. But it won't feel like it, because then it'll just be eaten up by
somewhere else,
Reddit or browsing your phone. Yeah, no, I just don't do anything. So what I've actually been finding, the only thing is I've been actually watching movies now. I don't want TV. I need a start and a finish story.
Okay.
And product. And so
no year-long story arc.
I think the other day in our friend group chat, I was saying, like, give me a movie. Don't tell me a stupid show. I don't want to invest 10 hours over the next few weeks watching something. Tell me a good movie, a start to finish.
Yeah.
I've just been watching all the Marvel movies again.
Okay.
In preparation for Avengers 3.
Yep. I've
been just whatever's on Netflix. I have some. I busted out Blu-rays. All right. I have Blu-rays in my basement. I have physical media I've put into a thing. I don't even know what plays them.
Well, it sounds like you created a little challenge / task for yourself, and you're going at it.
And I'm going at it, and so that's how I'm using my free time. But also, again, another smaller point to all this is having 2 kids ruins you. I think we need to do a separate podcast topic about having 2 kids and the difference that is. I'm drained. I'm drained because my newborn is messing with my sleep. And so I almost, even when I do have that time now, I think I'm just like, I need to just check out.
Right.
I need to just, you entertain me via a 2-hour movie. That's it. I don't want to maybe even play a game because I got to find a game. I got to pick up where I left off. I don't remember where that is. Or I got to like actively do something. Or worst case is Kenna wakes up and it's just like, can't play now. Like I gotta do something with that baby.
Right.
Whereas a movie, even if she's crying, I got her. I'm rocking her. All right, I'm watching the movie. Not really paying attention to my kid. I'm watching the movie. So I'm just like, I think I've gone to movies, but I hate that. I'm dying inside because I'm like, this is not me.
So we've talked a lot about what you do, what I do, how we hate what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
You're watching these movies now, but you don't seem satisfied.
I'm not 100%. It's better than sitting around.
So what do you
deciding.
want? What do you want? Again, if you could paint yourself a picture, do you not know?
I don't think I do know. I will.
Like, there's only so many forms of entertainment.
Exactly, but I will tell you this, and I've told my wife this. I love it when she goes to sports. So when she had to stop playing sports because she was getting into her second trimester, it was a devastating loss to me.
Okay.
Because I now had a wife there all the time, and so I had to now. I didn't have that free time. I banged out Horizon, amazing video game. I put 60 hours in that video game because she was going to sports.
Yeah, I didn't talk about it, but like that, if right now, again, if I could like convince myself to go upstairs right now, I would start it.
Yeah.
I keep thinking I'm going to start it when Vanessa and Matt leave, as if that's going to like
change
anything for me.
If anything, she's here more.
Right. And she might want the TV or something.
Yeah.
Right?
So anyways, yeah, I don't know how it would. Now she's back at sports. It's good, but now I'm just back to that spot where now I have that newborn. So I think what I'm thinking is going to happen is when Kenna turns around 6 months. I don't know. When do they get to that nice, not perfect routine?
18 years.
18 years old and away at college.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
But where Leia's at now is a sweet spot. 7:30, my evenings are back.
Right.
But wait, they're not. Kenna's here.
Mm-hmm.
I need Kenna to get to that spot, and then I think I'm back, and then Steph's in sports. So I think that's my best case scenario, aside from them going to college and leaving me alone. But I don't know. It's a tough one. So yeah, I think kind of solved nothing here.
No, not a fucking thing.
You know what? The only effective use that's coming out of this that I'm using my free time is, I guess, doing this podcast.
Sure.
Honestly. So, all right. After the break, Nick and Jamie find their misconnections. Hey guys, Nick here. If you like what you hear, please subscribe to us on iTunes, YouTube, Google Play, or wherever you're listening from. And if you're feeling extra kind, drop us a comment or a 5-star review. They go a long way to helping our little podcast grow and get noticed. Also, check us out at Dads in the Six on Instagram or Twitter, where you can keep up to date on show schedules, information, and just our general day-to-day lives. Now let's jump back into this week's episode.
All right, we're back with some misconnections for the Toronto GTA Durham region. I think
Right.
this one's from Durham. I don't know
Durham.
how I happened upon this one.
That's a big catchment area.
You're just putting something out in Durham.
Didn't you say Toronto?
I think when you go to Craigslist to find these things, you generally choose like Toronto.
Yeah, okay.
I think it encompasses the GTA.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's a big, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I don't know how I crossed over to Durham.
Yeah.
But okay, so this is the misconnection over in Oshawa near Costco.
The Shaw.
Near Costco. You live near Costco, and we had fun at your place. I was over to give you tax advice, and we ended up in your bedroom. What did you give me to drink? How many questions do you have right now? Because I have about 100.
I have as many questions as he has statements there about all these situations. How is this a misconnection? This sounds like you damn well know this person.
It sounds like she hired you to do tax advice, which means you must do tax advice. You must have given her a business card.
You have her
Did you
SIN
do her,
number.
Did you do? Yeah, you have her SIN number. Find this woman.
So, okay, sorry. He went to her place.
Do you think they had alcoholic drinks? What did you give me to drink? Like, I could message this guy and be
No.
like, water.
No.
And he'd be like, oh my God, it's her. Right?
Yeah. I think the question about that is so, like, was it Sprite? Or, you know what I mean? Like, it doesn't mean it was alcoholic.
I feel like we could message this guy, though, and get it in, like, at least a dozen tries. like we'll create 12 different emails.
And suddenly he gets
And
12 in a row.
You'll take 6, I'll take 6, and I'll be like, hey,
Coke.
you gave me a Pepsi.
Yeah.
And he'll be like, no, you're a liar.
Ah.
And then you'll be like, you gave me a vodka soda. She's like, oh my God. Do you want to meet up? I was like, yeah, where are my taxes?
Yeah, meet me at the place we did my taxes at.
Yeah, like, yeah.
Yeah, I live near the Costco. I just don't get. Yeah, this one's weird. This is not a misconnection, like in the sense of.
It's not your traditional. I don't think there are traditional. Oh, the other one I had saved was deleted by the author. They must have had a happy ending, though.
That could only mean that. No, a misconnection to me is you saw a girl on the train. She gave you the smirk or the eyes or the smile. And you, for whatever reason, didn't make a move on it. Classic Nick Jamie.
Who really makes a move? Though?
Exactly, right? But
alpha male up in here.
Exactly. They would have. And then you walk off. You get off at. You see her. This would be your clue. You see her get off at St. George Station. You continue on to Union. Your clue would be like, what station did you get off at? Ooh, and there's an innuendo there. Get off, right? So, what station? That's a reach. What station did you get off at? And it's obviously she says Spadina. You're like, no. See, that's not you, right? And then that's how she would know.
Okay.
That's your classic misconnection.
All right. What do you have for me?
So this one's great because it starts off with a picture of a Birkenstock.
Brown Birkenstock.
Great shoe, by the way. I love it. I have that exact.
No, not a great shoe. Who?
Everyone
I can't stand those.
What are you going to wear in the summer?
I can't stand
that's better
those
than
unless
that.
I'm at a wedding. My wedding in Punta Cana, we wore those.
I don't even want to get into this right now because you're making me angry. What do you wear in the summer then? Flip flops, like a 12-year-old?
Yeah,
No, man.
nice flip flops.
Man up and wear a sandal.
Nah.
No, and don't wear your Adidas gym sandals. I'm talking about like a sandal, like a man.
Nah, just wear shoes, man.
Wear Birkenstock.
I will never buy Birkenstock.
You wear shoes at the beach. That's your problem.
No, I'm putting my foot down right now.
All right.
So what's this misconnection?
This is a woman looking for a man. We were friends for a good while, and then we sort of parted ways after he started to see Suzanne. She's calling out Suzanne here.
Shit.
We were really close friends, sort of physically cozy. You lived in the shitty bachelor apartment in Spadina. She's already throwing you under the bus. I taught you how to make chicken soup. Got it. And then, chicken soup, and then it goes ... And then we parted ways after a while, and you disappeared. You stopped by once when I worked at Indigo in my 20s.
How old is this relationship?
But that was it. I tried to find you, and you decided to give this a shot. So, Brent, if you see this, I'd love to hear from you, smiley face. I think you're about 45-ish now.
Now.
This is an intergenerational saga.
With a Birkenstock.
With a Birkenstock. Why? They never explained the Birkenstock. Oh, my God. They never explained the Birkenstock. Why did that?
Most people don't even put an image.
Yeah, this lady.
Or if they do, it's usually like crude, like porn style.
So okay, I get this. Like, I need to piece this all together back. So they were friends for a good while. They parted ways.
Good while.
They were apparently close friends, sort of physically cozy. Okay, so they had some friends with benefits.
Yeah.
But they parted ways after he started to see Suzanne. Okay, you get a girlfriend, you settle down, you're like, sorry, what's her name?
She doesn't give her name.
Yeah, let's call her Jane. Sorry, Jane, can't hook up with you anymore.
I'm dating Susan.
Boom, in my 20s. And then we parted ways, and you disappeared. You stopped by once when I worked at Indigo in my 20s, but that was it. But that doesn't mean anything.
That's a random passerby. Like
yeah. So everyone goes to Indigo. You happen to be working there. Hey, what's up? What's up, Jane?
I don't know. She's alluding to the fact that maybe he stopped in to see her.
Yeah. And if so, who cares? You can still be friends.
Have you ever met someone in your life which you cared enough about to have a conversation with them and have any inkling of any sort of connection with them and not get like some way to contact them? Like these people were like talking, right? Like they were at each other's house. He knew where she worked and you have no way to contact this person?
Yeah. Cool. My guess would be that it happens and they're a little older though. You would lose contact with someone after 20 plus years.
You think this is 20 years back?
In her 20s. Stop by
her
Indigo.
20s, him 45 though. There may be an age gap there. Right?
Oh, you think this was like a way older guy with a younger girl?
Yeah. What are the chances this guy's browsing misconnections for Suzanne for Jane.
He's not. Absolutely, no one does. That's the other thing with these misconnections. On the other side, like this is a Hail Mary.
I think they all are.
At the bottom, it actually gives physical description: body, athletic. He's about 6 feet and age 45. I never knew
Cool.
you
He's
could put that.
describing every person at the gym.
Yeah, talk about every person. So, anyways, I still love this Birkenstock image. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what to tell Jane here because I think I taught you how to make chicken soup. I don't know.
I think you have to have a really nice, intimate relationship if you're teaching someone how to make chicken soup.
That's where you're going with it? Okay.
Why, you're going to go the other
I was
direction?
just going with like, so what, man? I bet you he didn't even ask how to learn chicken soup. You just forced that on him.
You just teach someone to make chicken soup one day and
I guess.
like casually?
If I'm gonna impart with you a recipe, I'm gonna give you a good one, like my Spanish chicken thighs and chorizo. That's what I'm gonna teach you. I'm not gonna teach you chicken soup, man. Like I don't know. Then again, it's a life skill. I guess you should know chicken soup, like just like you should know mac and cheese. I guess. Anyways,
if you know Brent,
yeah, Brent, if you're listening, yo, hook us up, man, because we wanna end. You know what's gonna be great if we do this segment recurrently for the next little while, and we connect
one person
because they're happening to be listening to this. That would be amazing.
That'd make my day.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool. See you next week. Dads in the Six is hosted by Jamie Campbell and me, Nicholas Mazzeo. We're produced and edited by Jamie Campbell. Our theme song is Nobody Speak by DJ Shadow and Run the Jewels. All of our other music is by Antonio Di Gregorio. Thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you all next week.